Hey everyone, Theo here. In this video, I want to give you a quick guide to the different types of Apple Pencil tips in the market. Many of these pen tips are actually review samples that I received from companies over the years, and some of them are bought with my own money. First thing you need to know is all these pen tips are compatible with Apple Pencil 1, Apple Pencil 2, and all the Apple Pencil knockoffs out there. The original Apple Pencil tips cost US $19 for 4 pieces, and there are people who don't quite like how this pen tip feels on the glass surface when drawing because it's kind of smooth, but it's not slippery, and that is why there are people who like to buy matte screen protectors to use on their iPads, but matte screen protectors will affect the image quality, which is why there are now so many different types of pen tips out there in the market. I used to use matte screen protectors, but I don't anymore. While they give you the nice tactile drawing experience, they do affect the image quality of the display. The pen tip I like to use is this silicone pen tip that looks like the original Apple Pencil tip, but this is not sold by Apple. You can find this for just $2 on AliExpress. And this will give you more resistance when you're writing and drawing on glass. Pressure sensitivity works. Tilt also works. Pressure and tilt can work at the same time. And the tapping sound is dampened. So this pen tip is not slippery on the glass, and this will give you more control when you're drawing. Shown on the screen right now is another silicone pen tip one company has sent to me. The product name for this is Pen Tips. Yes, it's confusing. Anyway, the design looks slightly different, but this is more expensive, and the performance is very similar to the silicone pen tip performance you saw earlier. The softness of the silicone pen tip follows actual pencil grades. The 2B silicone pen tip is good, and if you can find a 4B, buy that as well so that you have something to compare with. Next, let me show you this leather slip-on pen tip from the company Pencil Lovers. This is the first generation, and this may slip off depending on the angle of the Apple Pencil and depending on how you use the Apple Pencil, which is why the company created a new version, a better version. This is also made with leather, and this is a screw-on pen tip. So you just screw this on, and this is definitely way more secure compared to the first gen. This is also not going to affect pressure and tilt sensitivity. The experience of drawing with this feels very much like having your finger on the glass. And I like the silicone and the leather pen tip because the tapping sound is dampened as well. This pen tip is quite pricey. This is US $20, and I'm not sure if it includes shipping, and I don't know how durable this is. This black one here is also the leather pen tip from the same company. Next, we will look at the silicone slip-on pen tip. Any pen tip you can slip on can also slip off. This does not affect pressure and tilt. It's just that when you are using tilt, sometimes the pen tip can slip off. There's no compelling reason to get this over the screw-on silicone pen tip unless you want color options. Let's look at metal pen tips. So this one has a round point, this has a needle point, and this is also a needle point, but the needle is longer. Now glass is a ceramic, and ceramic is harder than metal, so metal is not going to scratch glass. However, if the metal is sharp, it may still create scratches. The blue lines are from the original Apple Pencil tips, and now I'm using the round point metal tip. The line quality is similar to the original Apple Pencil tip. I can get pressure as well, and I can get tilt, and I can get line transition from thin to thick and also with tilt. The metal needle tip does not perform as well. I can see more noticeable wobble and jitter, so this obviously is going to affect line quality and accuracy. It still works with pressure and there is still tilt, it's just that when you're drawing lines, there is the wobble and jitter. The selling point of metal tips is metal is extremely durable, so this is going to last forever. But the downsides are, for me, I don't like the tapping sound, and this is still metal on glass, so sometimes there is the sound of metal on glass. Next we have two pen tips with black tips. This looks like a round one and this is a needle point. Let's look at the performance. The black lines are from the original Apple Pencil tip. And this is the black round point, which is quite smooth on the glass, just like the Apple Pencil tip. And I can see some issue with the slow diagonal lines. There is slight wobble. And this is the needle point with the rubberized tip. Now this tip has very good resistance on glass. Unfortunately, the diagonal line wobble is even more obvious, so this is definitely not suitable for drawing. Both pen tips are good for note taking, and this is a soft tip, so there is no tapping sound. The round tip is better for writing because this is smoother and allows you to write faster. But this is a hard tip, so there will be slight tapping sound. If you want to check out the detailed individual reviews for all these pen tips that I have just shown you, visit the links in the video description below. And if you want to support my YouTube channel, you can make your purchases through the affiliate links that are provided. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Bye!